I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mrs. Lobezin, take attendance.
Sure. Mr. Allier?
Oh, actually, hold on. You are we good? Okay.
Mr. Allier?
Present.
Mr. Garcia? Mrs. Smith-Gomez? Here. Mr. Kuba?
Here.
Mr. Curl?
Present.
Let the record show one present, four present and one absent.
Thank you. And could you just let the record show that Mr. Garcia did give
With
notice?
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Allier, is there any public participation?
There is not, Mr. President.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes, Mr. President.
Thank you,
Second.
Mr. Kuba. Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. There is no correspondence. There is no superintendent report tonight because we don't have an assistant superintendent or a superintendent here. Board reports. Mr. Allier, anything to report?
Nothing to report.
Mrs. Gomez, anything to report?
No, well, the NISEC meeting for last week has been rescheduled to tomorrow, so I will have a plethora of reports for you next time.
Okay. And then redevelopment, nothing new to report. Park Board meets on Thursday, so nothing new to report there. Well, actually, I guess from a Park Board perspective, the only thing to report is all the parks are currently closed. Given the storm that we had last week, there's still, the crews really haven't had time to go assess the parks because they've been too busy helping Public Works. So they're hoping to get to that this week and have those parks open soon. So that does it for board reports. Mrs. Full, sorry. You've been busy this week.
A little bit. Treasurer's report. A copy of the treasurer's report was included in your board packet on requesting approval as presented.
Do I have a
Mr.
motion?
President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Thank you, Mr. Allier. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes 4-0. Vouchers.
A copy of the voucher docket was included in your packet on requesting approval of the voucher docket as presented.
Motion to approve, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr.
Second.
Kuba. Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Do we have any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. Permission to advertise 2027 budget.
Asking permission to advertise the 2027 budget. This includes the education, operations, debt service funds, and this will be posted on the DLGF website gateway 10 days prior to the public hearing, which is September 15th. The capital projects bus replacement plan must also be posted on the corporation's website 10 days prior to the public hearing. So the September 15th is the public hearing. The adoption meeting is scheduled for October 20th.
All right, do I have a motion to approve that permission?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the permission to advertise the 2027 budget.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Do we have support?
I second that.
Thank you, Mr. Allier. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? On to worthless property.
Donation.
Donation, sorry. Got to ask. No worthless property?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe I'm out of order. Okay.
Yeah, I have
can do
worthless
that.
property.
Okay.
You're never out of order.
Gotcha. This is Brittany Lester, Food Service Director, has requested approval that the beverage, air, commercial milk cooler at the high school be declared worthless property and permission granted to dispose of it. The equipment is outdated and is currently not working.
Do I have a motion?
Yeah, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the worthless property resolution.
Support, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez and Mr. Kuba. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. Donation.
The Highland High School boys basketball team received a donation from the Mike Law Memorial in the amount of $100. The high school band received a donation to the town of Highland for participation in the Twilight Parade, and that was $100. Southridge received a donation in the amount of $1,500 from the Highland Education Foundation for the Big Idea Grant. Johnston and Merkley also received the same $1,500 grant, Big Idea grant from the Education Foundation. Requesting your approval to accept the donations.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the donation.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Do I have support?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Allier. Any discussion?
Yes.
Mrs. Gomez, please.
Surprising, I know. Yeah, once again, like I do every month, I just like to thank everyone who donated to our students. I love that we have a marching band that participates in these parades, and they get a little donation for it as well. The Mike Law Memorial, thank you for your donation to boys basketball, and where would we be without the Highland Education Foundation? That is, $4,500 going to our teachers and our classrooms and our kids. They do amazing work, and we are so pleased to be able to have them work with us during our school year. So thank you very much, Highland Education Foundation.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. Special Services, Building and Grounds, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, Rusty McWilliams included a copy of his Buildings and Grounds report in your board packet for review.
Anybody have any questions or discussion points on it? I just want to thank Rusty. I saw Rusty the afternoon of the storms last Tuesday. Rusty actually, while the storms were happening, was on the phone with the roof repair companies getting on their list because he was convinced that one of our roofs were going to have a problem. And sure enough, we had a couple that did, and we have them fixed already, and minimal leaks and minimal damage. So thanks, Rusty, for thinking outside the box. Appreciate that. Page 2, curriculum. Since Dr. Erdlach is not here today, I'm going to handle this. God help us. Do we have a motion to approve the formative assessment grant for 26 and 27?
I make a motion to approve the formative assessment grant.
Thank you, Mr. Elliott. Do we have
Second.
support? Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Do we have any discussion on that? I hope not.
Please, in
All
depth,
right,
go ahead.
excellent. Because I'll see how quickly I can read this page. But, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. Item B, do I have a motion for the 26-27 career coaching grant?
Motion to approve that, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Kuba.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Allier. Any discussion? The school town's actually already received it. It's $1,200 through the Northwest Indiana Education Service Center for the career coaching grant. So thank you for that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. There are no professional leave requests today. On to resignations.
Mr. President, if I may, before we go
Yes.
into personnel, I would like to make a motion to amend the agenda.
Oh, please.
I'd like to make a motion to amend the agenda to appoint Dr. John Schwoko as our interim superintendent at a daily rate of pay as of August 11th.
Okay, so that will replace personnel item C, approval of superintendent contract.
And it's retroactive to August 11th.
Yes, retroactive to August 11th, sorry.
I'll support that, Mr. President.
Okay. So we have a motion to amend the agenda. Actually, I think it's technically, don't we have to approve the motion to amend the agenda first?
Yes.
And then we have okay. So can I actually table that, ask you to table that for the time being?
Yeah.
And I would need a motion.
I'll make a motion to amend the agenda, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Kuba. Do I have support of that motion?
Support.
Thank you. Mr. Allier, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? All right, we have a motion to amend the agenda. So, Mrs. Gomez, could you?
I would like to make a motion to appoint Dr. John Schwoko as our interim superintendent as of retroactively to August 11th at a daily rate of pay.
August 11th, 2026.
2026, correct.
All right.
Not
Mrs. Lobozinski, I'm going to pause.
Yeah, it's fine.
We went off script, so I want to make sure you're good,
Okay.
okay?
I support that, Mr.
All right,
President.
so Mrs. Gomez, thank you for your motion. Mr. Kuva, thank you for the support. So do we have a vote then to amend the agenda to item C under personnel to name Dr. John Schwoko our interim superintendent? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion, anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. All right, so on to resignations. Ryan Erdlach, resignation of Assistant Superintendent for the School Corporation, effective August 20th, 2026. Adam Ahmad, resignation as wrestling coach, middle school, effective July 22nd, 2026. Stephen Todorsevich, resignation as assistant wrestling coach, middle school, July 23rd, 2026. Cameron Filati, resignation as English teacher at the high school, July 22nd, 2026. Jessica Venmar, resignation as instructional aide at Johnson School, effective August 3rd, 2026. And Chriselda Torres, resignation as a bus driver for the corporation, effective August 10th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
Yeah, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the resignations.
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Thank you, Mr. Elliott. Any discussion? I'd just like to thank Dr. Erdlach for, I believe, 13 years?
Yes,
12 years.
12 years of dedicated service to the school town of Highland. Came in as a principal at Johnson School, came up with some very innovative ideas there, primarily around summer school and getting our first grade students up and prepared over the summer. And he carried that on through his assistant superintendentship. So again, just like to thank him for 12 years of service to the school town, and we wish him luck, as well as all the other folks on this list. I know our wrestling program at the middle school was very impressive the past few years under Coach Ahmad and his assistants, so best of luck to him and all the others as they continue their career journeys. So unless anybody else has any comments, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes 4-0. There's a very lengthy list of appointees, as there is appointments as there is every meeting going into this time of year. So I'm going to ask for just a motion to approve the list as it's been presented in our board book.
I'll make a motion, Mr. President, to approve the appointments as presented in our board book.
Thank you, Mr. Kuva. Do we have support of that motion?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. Any discussion?
Yes, if I may, Mr. President.
Sure.
We have a number of people on this, and I know that we talk about Highland, and we have budget concerns, and I just want to mention some of the people on this list that go above and beyond all the time.
Sure.
Katie Buffington has worked in the school town of Highland for a very long time. She was a student of Highland. She graduated from Highland High School, and she does an amazing job. April Boyd and Stacy Steele are now girls basketball coaches. I've known them a really long time, and I am super excited to see them coaching girls basketball at Johnson. That has been Mr. Zabrecki's team for a long time, so interesting to see new coaches there. I also want to welcome Ella Politas, daughter of one of our teachers, into our school town of Highland family. I'm excited to have her. And David Rivera is going to be our new softball coach at Highland High School, and he has had several of his kids, of his daughters, come through our softball program, and they are very successful. He is also the owner of a small business. He gives back a ton to our community. So I would like to thank the Rivera family for once again giving of their time to our
And
school.
past that current president, I think, of Highland Youth Softball
Yep, you are
Association.
correct.
So, all right, thank you. Any further
Yeah,
discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes,
I
sir.
just noticed here too, one of our teachers that left, Nick Agee, is back in school suspension aid.
Yep.
So former student coming back again.
Former student, former
Come
teacher,
go
coming back
come
again.
back, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, anybody else? All right, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. All right, the next agenda item. Could we have a motion to approve Dr. John Schwoko as the interim superintendent?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yes, Mr. President, I would like to make a motion to approve Dr. John Schwoko as our interim superintendent,
Retro?
retroactive to August 11th, 2026, paid at a daily rate.
Thank
Get it
I'll
all.
support that, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Kuva. Any discussion?
Yeah, I want to make a comment real quick. Thank you for stepping up for something that's not happened our lifetime, right, for the NIPSCO territory. So I know you're juggling a lot between where you're at and here, so thank you for coming straight in and diving in. So I really appreciate it.
Go ahead. No, please.
Yeah, I would just like to say welcome.
Yeah.
We're so excited to have you here.
Yeah.
I wish it were under just completely easy, smooth sailing circumstances, but we're giving you a trial by fire and storm and wind, as I said in a message to you earlier.
Yes.
I appreciate you weathering the storm with all of us, and I appreciate you being here and the leadership role that you've stepped into.
And the storm will pass.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your leadership that you've shown us already, and thank you for your continuing commitment to Highland.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome you, Dr. Schwoko.
Second time as a charm. I'd like to thank you for coming and really stepping up, because right after the storm hit, Dr. Schwoko being offered the job, came into our town. He helped with our new high school principal, he even organized students, and they were out moving branches and cleaning up the town and serving our community, even before he was on the payroll. So I think that lets me know that as a board member, I made the right decision. So welcome to our town. Welcome back to our town.
Thank you. So, yes, I would like to welcome you, Dr. Schwoko. Dr. Schwoko is actually a former School Town of Highland teacher. He taught at Southridge Elementary, taught 6th grade from 2001 to 2008, I believe, right? So he and his wife are from Indiana originally, so it's really a coming home of sorts for them. So due to technicalities, this pesky storm that we had knocked out power to pretty much all of Highland, right? And so we were supposed to have a special hearing last night, which gives public the ability to come in and voice their comments towards the superintendent's contract. And we're supposed to also have that on social media through our normal sources, which is YouTube Live, right? All of which wasn't possible because we had a dark building. So technically, we could have found a way around it. We could move things around. We could have tried to shuffle up last minute, but I didn't think that was fair to the town of Highland. The fact that yesterday over half of the town still was without power, I think we've creeped up beyond 60%. So we are in the process of posting a new advertisement with the Times that will go into print at some point in time. We're not sure yet. So we'll have a meeting 10 days after that or so. And so there'll be advertisements around that. So we'll have a formal hearing to talk about the proposed contract, and then shortly after that, assuming the board is still, nothing goes wonky, we'll have a meeting going forward then to accept Dr. Schwoko as our permanent superintendent in the next few weeks. So looking forward to that and buttoning this up. So I also wanted to thank Erica Gomez, because she has, through the process of aligning interviews and helping me get things organized, it's been like herding cats. So I definitely owe her a dinner or something, because she helped immensely through the process, and I cannot wait to get this thing wrapped up. So, Dr. Schwoko, let's vote you in, and I'll give you a couple minutes to talk.
That'd be great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anybody abstain? Motion passes 4-0. Welcome Dr. Schwoko as our interim superintendent. Please.
Thank you, Board President. As Pat shared out, this really is a coming home for our family. I was fortunate enough to start my teaching career at Southbridge Elementary School for the first 8 years, and hard to believe it still had 6th grade at that setting, way back when. Our family's been in Northern Illinois for the last 18 years, and I knew when the posting became available, this is the only place that our family wanted to come. Not only is it a coming home for my wife and I who are from Indiana, but also school town of Highland is such a special place. Yes, I hit the ground running on August 11th. Yes, that was a great day with the high school principal, and the high school kids just kept coming and coming and coming to help out our family. But all those feelings that I had when I was a teacher here way back when, it just came to me again. Highland is a special place, and it's so special that I can join our staff on this journey moving forward. It really is a wonderful opportunity. So I'd like to thank the school board for the approval, this evening. But I would also like to thank our custodians, our teachers, our staff. You mentioned Rusty, our maintenance staff. From the times I've been here, they've been at all the buildings, and I hit the ground running. And I joined them for pizza, this afternoon, which was just a small gratitude. And thank you again, Kim, for getting that pizza, for them. We're looking to get everything up and rolling for Tuesday, and just very excited about the opportunity. So hopefully when I get to, meet the community again, the door is going to be open. Opportunities will be, conversations about next steps. But for this evening, Pat, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'm very happy and grateful to be in the chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we'll open the floor for audience comments. Please step up to the podium. You have 3 minutes. We don't talk about personnel items. We don't talk about students. We don't talk about ongoing investigations. You have 3 minutes. Please give your name and address.
Rick Barwick, 9221 Parkway Drive. I'm just going to make a comment. It's like, am I understanding it correctly? The new superintendent has been hired, or is this
No.
hiring is to occur in the future at a future meeting?
He was hired as the interim superintendent to
Thank you
go
very
through
much.
the necessary procedures. Rick.
Thank you very much. This comes from Georgia Today. There is no attempt by anybody to be negative. This is not a negative. This is just a comment that I encountered on Trojan Today for the issue of August and September 2026. I will omit names, as I always will. A board member left this quote in an article. He, meaning Smith, left our schools in a position where we were able to survive the failed referendum, and words came thereafter. It almost sounds as if my interpretation, I think I'm entitled to my interpretation, that the referendum came from heaven, it was floating above at a height of 10 feet, and people kind of decided they're going to vote for it or vote against it. That's not true. The school board had an obligation, your obligation, to promote its referendum, operating referendum, to try to win. We all try to win. I wouldn't enter a contest trying to lose. You wouldn't enter the contest trying to lose. But when you fail to put forth the effort, the skill, the knowledge, to pull off the referendum, it didn't just lose. Like, it lost. It didn't lose. Your side didn't promote the issue properly. It was close. It was close. 47.7% for the school board side, and its vote yes PAC, I'm using that name. And the vote no PAC picked up 52.3. You folks had $56,000 to mess around with. Money that was spent on a consultant, and $22,000 raised and spent by basically unions. 2 members of the Highland community contributed money. The school board members contributed nothing. No administrator contributed anything, and the vote no side had exactly one contributor. I think he's right in front of you right now. He has $4,900. You guys had a spending advantage, 12-1. That's what needs to be clear. Anytime a referendum shows up, the responsibility lies with the school board. Thank you.
Any further comments? One more time. Anybody else? All right. Hearing none. Board comments. Mr. Elliott.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I was actually very surprised that you were all here. Everybody has a lot of stuff going on in their life, so I appreciate the effort to come out and be involved and come to our meeting. That's really all I have to say. I'd also like to just welcome all of our new aides and staff that are coming on, because our list was quite long of all our appointments, and so we're a family here, so welcome to School Town Highland.
Yeah, I would like to start off by thanking Dr. Erdelak for his 12 years of service with the school town of Highland. I worked with him as with the principal. I worked with him when I was on the PTO at Johnston, so we appreciate all of his many years here. One of the things I want to talk about tonight is volunteers. I just want to mention I work for a nonprofit called Girls on the Run, and our Highland Key Club works with Girls on the Run to do a lot of service projects, and I just want to tell you that they won a national award from our organization. The Highland Key Club was honored as one of the Girls on the Run volunteer organizations of the year. So when you see Mrs. Ola or anyone from the Key Club, please thank them for their service. I'm sure that will come up later. We'd love to have them at one of our meetings to talk about that a little bit at some point. I want to thank, and this is a little bit self-indulgent, but I want to thank the school board. It was a long summer. I'm sure it was a long summer for everyone, but I really feel like the process of choosing and going through everything to hire a new superintendent was done with the utmost integrity, and we did our due diligence, and I'm very proud of how we handled the process, and I'm very excited to welcome Dr. Schwoko, as I said earlier. I would also like to thank especially Pat and Rhett for handling so much of the legal responsibilities. So much of what this summer came down to was timing and organization. They handled a lot of that. I would like to thank Lucy for holding down the fort. She runs the school district. We could not do this without her. So I appreciate everything she does all the time, but a special thank you to her, especially this summer. This last week has been a disaster for so many people. I have makeup on and my hair is curled thanks to Lauren Basayich, who is my good friend who has power. Don't tell her I told you that. She allowed me to come over, but I want to say that while I was at her house this afternoon at like 3 o'clock, she was still handling phone calls at her house, working from home, making sure that students were able to get registered at our school. So thank you to all of our employees who continue to give to the school town of Highland, even though you are not in an office. You are, we don't know about pay. There are lots of variables. You may be sitting in a very hot house with your dog barking at every truck that goes by every time you're on. I'm not speaking from personal experience there. It's been tough, and I just want to acknowledge our teachers, especially our secretaries. They have to handle so much when the power is out. Ethan, thank you for all you've done for communications. I feel like our communications have really stepped up a notch. I appreciate all of you who have participated in that and all the communications everyone has sent out. I also want to thank the town of Highland and the Parks Department for all they've done to provide meals and just get our citizens together and give us updates. So thank you all very much. I hope to see you next month with power, and that's looking like it's a maybe right now. So thank you all for coming here, even though we don't have air conditioning. Sorry, that was long-winded.
No, you're good, Bob.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, start out again thanking Dr. Schwoko. This is the third time I've had the opportunity to go through this process, and I know out of the 3 times, he's the best one I've seen interview in front of me the 3 times. The sincerity just comes out, and just heard it tonight in front of everybody. welcoming his family. I could tell some, I know one is his brother personally, I'm assuming, but I know his family, so thank you for coming. We're very excited to have you back into Indiana, into the community. I'm going to sidetrack here and then get back to some more positive. We have audience comments, but I just want to clarify when I hear stuff. The board didn't lose, the school town of Highland students lost when the referendum failed. And I'll say spending $4,900 was too much, because to get someone to do a no, it's pretty easy to get a no. I'll ask you right now, do you want to spend any more tax dollars? That's standard no. So $4,900 was a lot of money spent that would have happened anyhow, but the students lost. Us 4 or 5 back then when we did it, we're doing what's right for the school town. We put it forward. When it fails, it doesn't impact us financially. It doesn't impact us, but it hurts us. We were deeply hurt. I can tell you that right now. When it failed, we knew it wasn't that we lost, the students lost, which hurts us all, hurts the whole community. So someone gets up there and tells me that, you won, great. Pat yourself on the back, because you can look at yourself and go, look around what's happened because of it. So just wanted to put that out there so the community's well aware of, it wasn't us, it was the students that ended up losing in the end. But you know what? We know how to get by, but we don't want to get by. We want to get better. You know, that's our goal. Now to some more positive, the teachers, I know, a lot of change with this week, right? We're supposed to start school on Thursday. Got to adjust, trying to figure out, teachers have power out. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? Every one of us has dealt, even if you have power, you know someone that didn't. And it's challenging. But the more the community comes together, which we're seeing it, right? I'm seeing dump trucks, I'm seeing people with chainsaws. It's so great to see, because disasters bring out the best in people. And we all see some people that are the worst in people, right? Stealing generators, doing stuff. But more people are doing good, and it's always that help out. When you have power, go check on someone, check on your neighbor. If there's someone that's older in your community, make sure they're okay. Sometimes people won't ask for help. It's just check on them, just make sure they're okay. Because it's been 1 week. It's been a long week as we're sitting here. I mean, it's pretty, to me, this is air conditioning. For most people, they're probably like, oh, this is feeling good from what my home feels like right now. But yeah, everybody, the staff, the police department, I mean, everybody is doing something, and they need to be, thank them. I mean, stop. When you see that tree trimmer, stop and thank them. Just say, well, they're getting paid. You know what? Who cares if they're getting paid? It motivates people when they're thanked for doing the job. Just go that extra step. Anybody, please do it, because we all need them, and the quicker this gets going, the better everyone's going to be. So thank you for everything you're doing, that you're going to do. Thank you again, because it's going to be a bumpy road to get going, but we're going to be better for it when we're done. We're going to learn from it, as we always do. As you're learning stuff, I'm sure right now you're thinking, hey, if this happens again, here's what we're going to do. So thank you. Enjoy the next few days that you're still not going to be in school right now, the students and that, and get ready, because it's going to be hitting fast next week, and welcome aboard. That's all I have, Mr. President.
Thank you. It's been an incredible week, unprecedented, that I can remember as a lifelong Highland resident. And there's so many people to thank. I mean, when the storm hit, we had new teachers hunkered down in the high school, right? Learning about the different benefits that they have, learning what it's like to be a school town employee, and they, were sheltered in place in the depths of the high school. We had teachers prepping their rooms around the school town, and storm passes. What happens? They walk outside and they start clearing the trees. I mean, we literally had teachers who were in the middle school clearing the trees. We had a teacher here today that had a tree fall on her car, who was prepping her room. It's unbelievable how this town has come together, and it's humbling just to be a part of this town. Mr. Travis Anderson, our high school principal, right, he came in, he just came in this past July, and he's coordinating Highland volunteers that are going out to local homes and helping clear their yards of debris. AD with high school athletes, they're doing the same. We have multiple groups across our school town that are going out and just volunteering and helping those in need, just like so many neighbors have been doing across our neighborhoods. Ethan, I can't thank you enough for continuing to get our messaging out, to keep people updated as much as possible. Hopefully they're getting them, because my cell phone didn't work for about 3 days there. But I think they are. Dr. Schwoko, I can't thank you enough for your involvement, for your coordination with the admin staff to get things running. I know Ryan, Dr. Erdlach was doing it too as well, so thank him for helping coordinate. We already thanked Rusty, but I mean, we can't thank him and the custodians enough. I mean, God, they've been chainsawing trees all summer, I think. It's crazy. So it's just, I can't thank the staff enough, and it was everybody. I mean, we have Kim, I don't think you missed an hour, right? You're working in a dark building, making sure that everything is up and running for the future meetings that are coming, and we've had people in every building getting things done, so I can't thank you all enough. Special thanks to Highland Education Foundation again. Everything that they're doing is just incredible. Congratulations to our Key Club on their award. Again, just up to date, right? As of right now, we're standing tall with August 24th for our first day of for teachers reporting, and first day of school right now is August 25th. It looks like it's good so far. Enjoy the rest of camping. Hopefully we're done camping for the most part in the hours to come. And a special thanks to our town council members. I know they have been all over, and they're taking a lot of heat unnecessarily. I mean, you can't control a tornado. You can't control a 100-year-old oak tree or hundreds of very old oak trees that fall on power lines, or maple trees, or elm trees, or the trees that are just broken all over. We have power lines down all over the town. So thank you for their leadership. Thanks for the Public Works and the Parks Department for working to clear things. Thanks for the Fire Department. They've had hundreds of calls over carbon monoxide alarms. We've had a couple of fires. Thanks for the Police Department. I know Bob said about stealing the generators, but as of today, no generators in Highland have been stolen, which is incredible because our police are out patrolling the dark. I wish we had northern lights to watch because we finally can see it from here, right? But we don't. And thanks importantly to all these folks that are coming from outside of Highland. These tree trimming crews, these power crews. I've talked to folks from Traverse City, Michigan. I've talked to folks from West Virginia. I've talked to folks from Mississippi. I've talked to crews, linesmen. I mean, they're coming from all over. Illinois now, down in southern Indiana. IU grads. Yeah, they're there, right? So thanks to all of them for all that they're doing. And again, welcome. We're excited to have you here, Dr. Schwoko. I can't wait to get this formally wrapped up and get you in place. And let's everybody continue to be Highland proud. With that, we'll call it a meeting. We have a special budget work session next Tuesday in the chambers here at 5:30. Soon to be announced, there's going to be a special meeting following that budget work session to talk about a bond and some potential other employee items. And then our next regularly scheduled public meetings and hearing will be at 6 p.m. Tuesday, September 15th in these chambers. And we have pending special hearing over the new superintendent contract and then the formal hearing or the formal meeting to name our permanent superintendent. So with those announcements, could I have a motion to adjourn, Mr. President? Thank you, Mrs. Kuva. Thank you, Mrs. Gomez. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned. Woo!
Fairly quick.
I was pushing.
I was